Welcome to Storytime with Vainry. Today, we will be reading The Hunter's Journal from Hollow Knight. Okay, we haven't read this at all since we got the Hunter's Journal from the Hunter guy forever ago. So let's read some of this. How much do we have? Because I may want to be a little bit choosy. Oh god, there's so many. There's so many. So many. Okay, I may focus on just the boss types. Can I page? Oh good, I can hold down and it goes automatically. Okay, so let us start at the top and see what we can see. Just read Vengefly King. That was like a mini-boss, right? Defeat one more. Oh, I guess it wasn't a mini-boss, because there's multiples. What else do we had? We had two more. What? That was a mini-boss. There are more? Where are they? This is not working out the way I planned. The False Knight, a maggot driven mad by a strange force, inhabits a stolen armored shell? Stolen. Weak creatures love to steal the strength of others. Yeah, that's very true, sadly. Not just creatures. That applies to humanity. Anyway, their lives are brief and fearful, and they yearn to have the power to dominate those who have dominated them. That is very profound and very, what is word? Very accurate to the times, whatever the word for that is. Life Seed. Small scuttling seed filled with lifeblood, which I now know what it is, after getting charms that give me lifeblood, which can be extracted and consumed for its healthful properties. They give you alien heads. Yep. The bright liquid inside of these little fellows is delicious, and drinking it will make you feel stronger. I wonder how my own innards taste. Oh, this is the hunter. He's talking. I wonder how my own innards taste. Would it be a heinous thing to try and drink some? Yes. Fool Eater. I know I was going to go for bosses, but this guy, I do not like this guy. They are positioned very strategically in terms of platforming, as you may have seen when I was in the Queen's Gardens and got wrecked by every single one on the path. Carnivorous plant that snaps at any creature that comes close. Defeats 6 more to decipher the hunter's notes, so I need to kill more. I would be happy to do so. Now this was an actual mini-boss, massive mass charger, family of creatures that have learned to bulk up with moss and live as one. There's strength in numbers, yes, but these creatures never had much strength to begin with. Cut through their trickery, which I did. Did I die one time? No, I think I got close and then I ran away and then I beat it the second time? Yeah. Our first proper boss, Umu, who was guarding one of the Dreamer Heads. Intelligent being that guards the inner chamber of the teacher's archives. The canyon below us, the one thick with fog and crackling with strange energy. A hunter can lose their senses down there. Be careful. Strange and unnatural things lurk there. I was kind of hoping for some lore, not just be careful. The Mantis Lords, with the best music in the game so far. Oh my god, I love that music so much. It even beats the City of Tears music, in my opinion. Leaders of the Mantis tribe and its finest warriors. They bear thin nail lances and attack with blinding speed. The Mantis tribe and the bugs of Old Hallownest had no love for each other. Oh, lore! Yay! The Mantises outlived their rivals, though, and their civilization still stands. Because they're strong. Not a boss, but the name intrigued me. Once a highly intelligent being deformed by the misuse of soul. This was from the Soul Sanctum. These fools meddled with the soul of other creatures and lost their shape. Now they skulk through the shadows of their sanctum like slugs, hoping their old brothers will build them new bodies. So, there was a lot of weird stuff going on in the Soul Sanctum. Presumably trying to defeat the... Presumably trying to defeat the infection, but ultimately falling to it. So sad. Folly. A highly intelligent being inflated by a misuse of soul. Again. The difference being this one scurries on the floor, this one flies. I've heard whispers that the secret these fools were searching for was immortality. To live forever. I've never heard of anything so obscene. I have thoughts on immortality, and I don't want it. Yeah, if you want to know what my thoughts on immortality are, I think it would be more of a curse than any blessing, because holy crap. You would have to live through all the pain of life without ever being released from it. So it's like constant pain. I mean, there are good things in life, but it's largely a collection of the odd good thing with a lot of neutral things and bad things. So, I don't feel like I want to be immortal. The Soul Warrior. I think this is the boss I died the most on. Well, mini-boss. Not the second one, but the first one to get the upgraded smash. Soul Warrior, learned bug, wielding a refined pin blade, enhances its combat prowess with harvested soul. I can talk, I promise. Where these strange warriors go, whispers follow them. Not only are they skilled with the nail, they can also use some strange power to shift suddenly from place to place. Stay on guard. Yes, they can teleport. The Soul Master, head of the Soul Sanctum, hoarded soul hoping to stave off Hellenist's affliction, but eventually became intoxicated by its power. Yep, that is what happened pretty much with, well, I imagine the weaker bugs in the Soul Sanctum just fell to the infection, and the stronger ones sort of accepted it. In terms of being intoxicated, they were corrupted by it. And, yeah. The bugs of Hellenist tried all kinds of tricks and rituals and prayers, lore, to rid themselves of the infection, but to no avail. Perhaps the infection came from somewhere deep inside of them that they could not escape. Interesting. And this kind of follows with my theory that was semi-confirmed. I don't want to say semi-confirmed. I want to say commenters said that I was on the right track in terms of my theories, that the infection is not an infection. It has a mind, or there's a mind behind it. So, yeah. I'm thinking something a little bit more, a little less natural, a little more, do I want to say divine? Because that kind of, maybe not divine, maybe higher being-ish, but not necessarily godlike. I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure out what the infection is and how it works. But I think that the infection coming from somewhere deep inside of them that they could not escape is an accurate statement, and there is a mind behind it that kind of was angry about something that their kingdom did and said, okay, I'm gonna put this inside of you and it'll come out whenever it wants. If you're weak, it'll come out sooner and take you over, and if you're strong, then it'll tempt you to accept it, and then it'll still take you over. That's my thought. Not elegant and put in concise words, but yeah. Okay, this is not a boss, but it is cute, so I wanted to point it out. Whormp. 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 I love the name. Tiny and placid, but swells to enormous size when threatened. Extremely amusing creature. I agree. Thoroughly. Another boss, the Dung Defender. Skilled combatant living at the heart of the waterways. Was it really the heart? Yeah, I suppose it was right around the center, so I would call that the heart. Assails intruders with balls of compacted dung. So it is a dung beetle. Ew. Fighting for honor. The European way of spelling it, anur. Or for loyalty. You may as well be fighting for dust. Ooh. The hunter is salty. If you want to kill, do it for your own sake. That is the nature of a true hunter. I guess I'm not a true hunter then. Maybe I shouldn't go back to the hunter. He may kill me, just for the sake of killing me. Maybe that's the point of this, because a lot of, well, pretty much everything so far has been bittersweet. So when you complete a quest, you completed the quest, so you're happy, but it ends up being a sad result. I can think of several situations, and that kind of makes me worry about all the caterpillars I'm saving that are so happy and so cute and so wonderful and make me feel good. There's probably something bad gonna happen, right? Also, the end of the game, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't believe in killing for your own sake. That seems selfish and has no real backing behind it. I was reading a manga recently, where the main character gained a great amount of power, and essentially the quote was, he gained power for his ideals. Power without ideals is rubbish, and ideals without power is useless. And I agree with that. Flukemon, not a boss, but I hate it, with much hate. Worm-like creature that prefers damp, dark habitats. Defeat one more. I would prefer to avoid that if possible, but I may return to the royal waterways to kill one more so I can at least read this. Because I can kill them, I just hate them. Ew, 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 ew. No. 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 Flukmarm, this was a boss. Or maybe a mini-boss. I don't know. An insatiable breeder has populated the waterways with its kind. Its insides double as a nest for young fluke phase. The desire to breed, to leave behind a memory of ourselves in the shape of a child. It seems to be etched deep into the heart of every living creature. Well, yeah, that's kind of the point, right? I, too, have felt the pull of that base instinct. Actually, I think that's the most base instinct. Well, no, it is the most base instinct. Because you want to propagate your genes, and any other means of survival is for that purpose, right? I could be wrong, but it seems like that is the most base of instincts. The Crystal Guardian, a mini-boss, which gave me a lot of trouble. Actually, I may have died more to him than I did to the other one, the Soul Warrior guy. Crystal Guardian, heavy-set miner of the Crystal Peak overcome by crystal growth, can discharge blazing beams of light from its crystallized limbs. How does the world look to this creature, gazing out from within its crystal prison? Well, rose-colored glasses? It is rose-colored, right? Right? He's probably happy. Does it see only light? Is that what drives it into a frenzy? No, it's probably the infection. Yep. The Broken Vessel, another boss. Shattered corpse reanimated by infected parasites. The shape of this creature. I have seen something like it before. Yeah, you saw me. I am a vessel, just not broken. More than once. Oh. Wait a second. So I'm not the only vessel who escaped the abyss. No, I'm not. I'm totally not. Because there was one in Greenpath the first time I faced Waifu Night. Okay. Now the question is, how did they get out when the door was locked? That is a good question, isn't it? How did anyone get out? And how did Chibi Knight end up in the Howling Cliffs? I wonder if there's a way from the Howling Cliffs into the Abyss. Yeah, there's a lot of things I question about what happened prior to the beginning of the game in terms of Chibi Knight being born in the Abyss, obviously, somehow getting out, and ending up in the Howling Cliffs to start the game. That may be a question that can't be answered, though. Maybe after I finish this series, I'll look into that and see if there are theories, or if the developers actually had something that wasn't in the game, or maybe there's something in the game that I'll figure out. But so far, everything lore-wise is very sparse and vague, and you have to piece it together yourself. Anyway, where were we? It looks a little like the bugs of Helleness, but not quite the same. Where did these empty little wanderers come from? The Abyss. Hornet, aka Waifu Knight, aka cousin? Or sibling? I mean, I've been calling her Waifu Knight for so long I can't stop that, but it's starting to get a little bit weird. Skilled protector of Hallownest's ruins, wields a needle and thread. I have seen this nimble little creature. I thought her prey and pounced at her, but with a flash she stabbed me with her flying stinger and darted away. Could she be a hunter? Shade. Ghost. Or a corpse. Or I've called it multiple times throughout this playthrough. And the playthrough is not done, by the way. This is the first of probably several story times with Vainry. Echo of a previous life. Defeat it to retake its power and become whole. Each of us leaves an imprint of something when we die, a stain on the world. I don't know how much longer this kingdom can bear the weight of so many past lives.